Alright, hello. Let's make a quick Pioneer video. We are trying some tech. We got the old Bloated Tammy. Bloated Contaminator is here. 3 mana, 4/4, trample, toxic 1. We don't care about that. That doesn't matter. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, proliferate. So the reason I have this nonsensical card in my deck is I wanted to try it with practiced offense. So if I go to combat, I'm going to double strike my Contaminator. It has trample, that's wonderful. It gets a 1/1 counter, we love that. Every creature gets to come in and attack. This is going to hit them for 5 trample, that's going to proc the proliferate. So now everything that my practice offense just gave a counter to is going to get an extra counter. If I have Michelangelo, it's going to be doubling. We can trigger our Botanical Brawler. And yeah, it is a good way to get people dead alongside practiced offense. So I burned some wild cards, giving this one a try. We'll see how it goes. That's why we make these videos. Other than that, we've just got a green-white counters deck. Very linear, straightforward things we're trying to do. I am playing best of one. I probably should build my deck more for best of one. But my channel isn't really out. We're just testing ideas through gameplay, right? I don't care too much about all the details. I just want to figure out, like, hey, is Bloated Contaminator plus practice offense actually good or not? So that's what we're doing. If you want to try a little bit harder, maybe just throw in a bunch of Scavenging Oozes, because people play a lot of Greasefang and red decks. You can play some Erodes, Get Lost, stuff like that. But I want to try all these cards, so we've got them in there. I have Pawpatch Recruit as an extra 1-drop. Maybe you don't have one of your elves. I'm only playing 6. It's just a good card with Brawler and Michelangelo as well. Luminarch Aspirant and Agent Bishop play really nicely with Ouroboroid. Before the Ouroboroid trigger resolves, you get to put a counter on it. You get even more stats. Of course, Badgermole Cub. Maybe not long for this format, but it's in the deck for now. I have a pile of basics to go with my air temples, and that is it. So we are just going to be curving out with some green-white dudes, trying to get people dead, and seeing how Bloated Contaminator feels. If you guys want the list, it's in the description, and enjoy the games. Alright, opponent goes first. I will keep my hand. So I do have some Surraks. I could have the full 4 Bloated Contaminators, so maybe we can keep track of Surrak and think, well, is this better than a 4/4 Proliferator would be? Or is it worse? Don't know what the hell my opponent's playing, but I hope they don't sweep my board. I have like a Radiant Flames or something really weird. Okay, so let's play this. 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 Now try to go to combat. I think I'm just gonna put the counter on the elf. Maybe not. Should go here. Don't want to put on the Surrak. I don't think. Attack you for 4. But this was a Bloated Contaminator. I could have put the counter. I guess I would put the counter on it itself. I do have a sweeper. Well, that sucks. GG. Fair enough. You top deck here. We did not. Alright, well. Got a bunch of lands and a practice offense happens. GG. That was one of those play-draw differences you've heard me reference before. I think if we're on the play, we just kill our opponent. But said they cleared our board. And we died. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, we're on the draw again against a red deck. Our hand's not very good against a red deck. We're probably just going to get bullied again. Need a turn 1 play. I need like turn 1, turn 2 play to match their interaction. Looks like they mulligan though, so maybe we could still win. Question is, what am I... That card kills you instantly. Okay. Lovely. We drew a land. I'm still just gonna play the Cub and hope to get Ouroboroid down, I think. Maybe they don't have any interaction and we can live over 2 turns. So crazy. Like, it's so nonsensical that a player plays 2 lands and you're like, maybe I can live by turn 4. Just every game is the same shit. Yeah. No blocks. Lovely. Wow, it was a mistake. I should have blocked. It would have made such a huge difference if I blocked. If only I had blocked. We love Monstrous Rage. Alright, your turn. If you got anything, I'm dead. You got nothing, you're dead. I think their hand is a spell, probably. Well, I have to block everything, which means I might just lose my Ouroboroid even if I'm not dead, but... whatever. There's nothing? Alright, well then I guess you died. Alright, no. GG. So, what do? Land, Cub, 6, offense, double strike, lifelink, combat, attack. White, flashback, white. Man, this game just sucks. I hate to say it, but Magic sucks. At least Pioneer sucks. Alright. I hate Badgermole Cub. Why did I queue up with this deck? I don't respect myself. You shouldn't respect me either. Oh, shit. What I mean to say is, whoa, this deck's so cool! Can you believe what we're doing? Holy shit! Band cards and Standard are so fun in Pioneer. We love them. Yeah. Whoa, dude. I love all the games ending on turn 3 and 4. Heck yeah. That's my favorite. That's my YouTuber voice. The voice I should probably use more often than I do. Alright. GG. You go first. Badgermole Cub. Go. I choose you. His hand is actually sort of soft to removal, but hopefully we draw lands. Lands are good. Been feeling the lack of the 7th and 8th Llanowar Elf. Maybe that's a bit of a mistake. Especially when the format, like all the games, go 3 or 4 turns. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna top deck dead Llanowar Elves. Who gives a shit? Just don't mulligan and kill your opponent on turn 4. That's the strat. Cecil. Okay. Nice. Get a land. Here you go. My opponent playing Rafine Pile. Like the Rafine Pile. Yep. Okay. Let's Cecil to block. So can I do anything fancy here? Not really. I think I would, yeah, we'll just put these into play to make their life hell. I don't really need the second Contaminator. And this just means if I draw a land for the Ouroboroid, we're set up. Do that yet. So in this spot, would I rather have Bloated Contaminator or Surrak? Not gonna lie, I think Surrak's maybe a little better. It's less flashy. Annex, sure. Well, Annex is good, but I don't care all too much if I can draw a land card. If you get one of them land cards, they might be dead. Womp womp. Okay, that's still good. I will play you. Where do I want the counters? Contaminator. In double block it, I get no trigger. 5, 7. It's always double block anyway. Rating double counters at 6, 7. I guess I could also proliferate there. Maybe we just go here. I can't fatal push this, and then we go combat. And Luminarch on Pawpatch. I could also just make Contaminator 8, but that's not going to get me very far. Boom, boom. This always has to get blocked here. Do I ever want to suicide these? I don't think so. I think they're just going to trade for the... They're going to take... whatever. Okay, do they have a trick here? What? What the hell just happened? Okay. Sure. That didn't seem like a good play for my opponent, but... Alright. Alright, well the Bloated Contaminator looked pretty good there. Didn't even need the Ouroboroid. I mean, that was gross. I think my opponent threw a bit, though. Demon, maybe? Demon even get them out of this? Hello. Get lost. Okay. Yeah. Dude, Pawpatch Recruit is just gross. I guess I'll make you bigger. Boom. Alright, Bloated Contaminator. That was sick. GG. Alright, well. Contaminator. Good stuff. You earned your spot. You earned your spot in the deck in the video. That was cool. I don't know if it's actually good, but... I mean... It's kind of nasty, right? Like... I don't know. I don't know if it's better than Surrak or not. It probably just depends. Like, if you think you're playing against a lot of black decks and blue decks, I guess... I'd rather have Surrak. Oh, look, I drew Badgermole Cub. I'm so good. I love magic. We love magic. Yay, Cub. Yippee. I'm playing as a land destruction, maybe? Alright, this guy comes out, and then next turn we play the second one in a Luminarch, I think, right? Do you have the Pyroclast? If you don't, things might go bad for you. Ashling, okay. Huh. Well, then I don't know what the hell this is. I feel like the only deck that plays Citadel is the Boros Land Destruction deck. Maybe sometimes Devotion plays it. Alright. I have a lot of mana. I have a lot of mana because Badgermole Cub is a good card. Don't have triple white, so boom. Okay, so these checked each other, so these have both been given a counter, so we'll give you a counter. Make it for this, and then you can have a counter. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, your turn. What do you got? This card is really strong. This card is like fixed Badgermole Cub. It is disgusting the mana out, but you don't get to use it on whatever the hell you want, but very good. Maybe they could sweep my board. Discard a 5. Pretty easy to do, right? Alright, well, we lost both times to ill-timed explosion, so... What are you gonna do? GG. So last time my opponent had it on the play, this time they played it on turn 3, but they were just dead. Both times that I got wrathed, they were just dead if they didn't have a thing like a fatty to discard, or if it just didn't happen a turn in advance, or they were on the play, or they ramped into it. But whatever, that's fine. GG. It's funny. I very rarely play against the card Ill-Timed Explosion, but I've lost to it twice so far, so happens. GG. It's a sweet card. I do like Ill-Timed Explosion. Alright, opponent goes first. GG. Mulligan. I keep. I don't actually know what I want to get rid of here. These kind of represent the same card. I guess this... Yeah, they kind of represent the same card. Michelangelo is technically more value. I could keep 2 lands. I'm gonna try the Michelangelo. My opponent just has a shock. Oh. Well, great. Lovely. Gee, I wonder what card I'm gonna cast on turn 2. I remember arguing about like how this card should be banned before it got banned in Standard and being told I was stupid and blah blah blah. But like one of the points I made, I think this is the second strongest 2-mana creature. Maybe I think it is literally the strongest 2-mana creature ever printed that didn't come out of a Modern Horizons set. I think I had it at number 1. Like over Snapcaster, Stoneforge, Tarmogoyf, all that stuff. It's obviously stronger than those cards. But like Psychic Frog and a Johnny, I think, are more powerful than it. But that's probably it. Discard? The fuck? Get out of my face. Alright, I gotta discard Tammy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tammy. Yeah, let's play this. I don't know why I targeted this with the Cub. That was dumb. But we're ranting. Sometimes you rant instead of be smart. Stop making me discard. Weak mind? The hell? Sure. This is fucked up. Just kill all my stuff. Alright. Please don't kill this Ouroboroid or I'm toast. I have a feeling it might be getting killed. I don't think this card is actually good if your deck isn't like made around reanimating 3s. I think that if my opponent had like Liliana the Veil, I probably couldn't have won this game. But maybe I'm a hater. It's a very sweet card. Alright, elf down.
My words are as sharp as daggers.
We're just gonna tank forever and then kill my board. Alright, cool. Alright, this thing just has hexproof, I believe, right? Vigilance, hexproof.
Show me what you've learned.
Play my Planeswalker and then draw is a bold strategy. Well, that was a good top deck. I would like to have the biggest dudes ever. 17 damage. I think I'm attacking their face, right? $11. Put them in the abyss. Spelling can't kill anything anyway. Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe I should just give them
some lessons.
They get to keep a land, which doesn't really matter.
A small gift.
Sure. Okay, I don't know what that card does. I won't read it. You cannot make me. Sure, I mean, my board is going to be a little bit too large, I think. Alright, hell yeah. Well, that was lucky. Faded all the removal, and then we top back a Michelangelo, so... Just sped up the clock. God, Ouroboroid is just disgusting, man. That is a nasty feller. GG.